Hello, wonderful viewers. You know when the time is, then you should be glued to your seat here. Focus. On this program, we discuss pertinent issues, functions, and mandates. Today, we are looking at the fire service, the operations department, the mandate of the Ghana National Fire Service, and as usual, this is none other but regular, and it needs no introduction, but protocol demand. Good afternoon, sir. As always,
my pleasure.
He's a man full of wisdom and sits, by his side of wisdom. So, sir, today we are an important topic: the fire service. What of the fire service?
Right. Is responsible emergencies, all sorts of emergencies, functions of the fire service. So, on to whether road crash that will respond as an emergency, that operations department. If you even are in which we call the responsibility of that operation department to ensure that of water at any given time. We have, the job is divided into two. And then we have the aspects of the job. So, of the job is the responsibility of also responsible for issuing of, being it a fire report, any incident report that you request in terms of claim to is the responsibility of the operations department. So their job is very.
That's very deep. But as you said, their job is very broad. Is it the scope or the composition operations department?
Within the operations department, and then invest. With all emergencies. Then the investigations aspect has to occurred before the and each is very important as well. If you respond to of that fire incident, aspect of the job and the response aspect of the job. We need to find the causes of that educational aspect of the job. Is to create, reduce emergencies, and so it is the that goes into on that. They will be also be able to prevent or similar incident in their premises. The investigative aspect we take. Look, if you take the broad understanding, fire will occur because what occurred, fire occurs, we go into. So based on that, we use that or we programs so that one mistake that his colleague committed and it resulted in.
Sir, so when you some say, oh, the operations department is a PR backbone, a safety person say safety is the backbone. You want to agree that the service?
You see, the job is, you have the head, body, and you have the legs, has eyes, nose, mouth. Of the pieces come together to be complete. Yes, it is important that in the preventive measures and the incident occur, we need to quick and properties are saved. Not give us essence over other departments, all the other departments, even including administrative work, also doesn't work well. How do you, for instance,
you get your pay?
Get your pay. But yes, when administrator fails, it's on all of us.
That's true.
So we ensure that premium is placed on better than other departments. I believe that all the departments, even in cleaning, include, because if they don't clean your office, how do you come and sit down? If they don't clean, you live in a congenial. All the departments are important. They to get to where we are.
This settles the issue, just like the jollof issue. It settle the issue about the backbone issue in the service, and you know, without one department. So the conversation is getting interesting. Issues or growing. Please join the conversation on YouTube, and also for those joining us on Sir, the administration, you mentioned other important departments. How is collaboration departments collaborating effectively with other departments within the service for its
Right. So, operations department deals mostly because logistics is needed for our or take effect. Because there are several administrative safety comes in there earlier on. If you need to churn out, it is after causes of fire. You know, you must establish a certain trend. And then based on that, we will say that fire or this particular type of incidents is on the increase. Therefore, we have to that area. So you don't just get up and say, I am going to educate. You need input from those on the field. This is the trend. Based on that, safety and PR also come out of messages emerging situations. So if you all of these departments have operations, and operations also have input to all of these. I will reiterate again. We always say it is a teamwork. It alone. PR cannot do it alone. Safety cannot do it alone.
Even finance.
Administration, logistics, or finance.
It's true.
A major stakeholder as well. Because if you don't have the resources, if you don't...
Exactly.
For example, if we have prolonged operations,
it's true.
If finance don't come in here, how do you feed them? So, and in fire service, we work as a team. Frontliners are the rescuers. Every department counts.
So we've highlighted more on the collaborations between the operations internal departments coming together, but I'm sure we have external collaborators that help the operations department in performing its duty effectively. What in this?
Publics, this is PR language. We have external stakeholders as well. The external stakeholders include the J. Need to understand exactly what we do. The education that we churn out, so they are a major stakeholder. The Ghana Water Company, stakeholder, because if they becomes useless, because it's then, or we need what to when they happen in major stakeholder, that's electricity. We equipment that we can use to however, over time some people do you cannot see the wires. So if a firefighter thinks electricity supply, decided that ECG very much in this effectively and efficiently. Immediately we move in, but you see sparks. We have decided that we have the district assemblies. You know, planning properly, manage in job, like the ones we ambulance service. Once you move they are injured, and then, however, the arm play major role when it's injured.
You remember when me to my next question, that is it the experience? Is it yes?
However, to be effective as a firefighter, and this and watch, they will close, another watch will come and take over. So the groups are called watches. So once you are attached to a watch and you respond to emergencies, you learn from your seniors who are already on the field and then pick up the lessons from there. So we have two ways. Either you do that at the training school or any of our training facilities, or you do that on the fields while understanding those who are ahead of you.
Okay, so now to my next question. The fact that you've been the regional commander 2IC at Tema, where you might have probably noticed a trend in fire outbreaks, and now in the seat as the director public relations, it gives you a much more wider perspective. What would you say is the current situation of fire outbreaks in Ghana? Are we progressing or retrogressing?
So the simple answer is that we are progressing.
That's good news.
As a nation.
That's good news.
We used to have what we call industrial fires almost every week. And you know, when we talk about industries, Accra and Tema are the leading industrial areas. Now, Takoradi is also coming in together with Kumasi. Those days, not a week passes without an industrial fire. Fortunately for us, there is a law in place, LI 1724, fire regulation premises regulation. This law has come in to save our industries. What is happening is that not only the fire service require industries to procure fire certificate. If you need any other authority to certify you, ask you for your fire certificate. If you don't have the fire certificate, you cannot progress as an institution or as an industry. And so it has helped us to reduce the rampant fires in the industries, that now you can even stay for the whole of the month, you will not get even one industrial fire outbreak. So I would say we have improved. What is remaining is for us to tackle that of our domestic accommodation, our homes. so that the progress we have seen in our industries will be translated also into our homes. Then we will be able to say that we have a complete fire preventive measures in place that will go a long way to reduce fire incidents in the country.
Wow, that's good, and that's a feat worth commending for how far we've been able to bring the spate of industrial fires down. And we all know and we all can bear that industrialists are one of the backbones of the nation, and so being able to keep them safe is a good job, civic success of the fire service. Sir, how would you see the logistical situation of the operations department? Would you say they are okay based on the achievements or the results we are recording, or would you say they are lacking, or you are lacking when it comes to operation apparatus?
So, as an institution, we do not have everything that we want to accomplish our task assigned by us by law. And I don't think any institution in Ghana has that. However, our situation is compounded by the fact that now all the equipments we have in the system are old, and therefore they need replacement. And fortunately, government is working assiduously to ensure that we have new equipment to replace the aging ones that we have in the system. In as much as we don't have what we need, we are also not sitting down saying that and government has not supplied, so we will also be sitting down. The little that we have, we ensure that they are properly maintained to keep us going. Because if you stay as a station without an appliance, then it is as good as you not existing. Even though one of our aspects is to also create the necessary awareness for people not to do things that will bring about emergencies. So we have that educational aspect that is functioning at every station. But the crucial department, operation department, if your fire appliance is broken down, that is where people don't even normally understand, and we respond and they attack us that we have arrived late. It is not because we have arrived late. It is because maybe the equipment in your area is broken down. So the equipment from another jurisdiction has to be brought in to support you. And so if firefighters arrive and you think they have arrived late, please don't attack. If you attack, it is against the laws of the country. We will take you on. And I don't think it will be good for you, because you think you have lost your property and you will be jailed as well. So please, let us understand the situation that, yes, we are paid to protect you. We also face challenges. And within those challenges, we are doing our best to ensure that, in the first place, the emergency will not occur. And if you do your part, we have also done our part, and the emergencies do occur, please don't waste time. Call us quickly for us to come and support you, because it may happen that in your area, the fire station that is there has its appliance out of commission, and therefore we need to bring another one from a far away distance. And if it happens that way and you don't call us early, already you are late, and we have to come from a far distance to aggravate the situation. So if you ask me whether we are well equipped, I will say we are not well equipped. But within what we have, we are making very, very, very good use of what we have.
That's very good news to hear. And it's always comforting to know that our men are doing their best with the limited resources available to them. So if they're able to achieve such great feats with the little they have, you can imagine what they will do when given much more. We'll go for a break. come back and then we'll continue to dissect this very important discussion, and then we'll hope to answer the popular misconception that we attend fires without water. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
I came across power safety technology. So I introduced that into our residents, who are more than 4,000. And over the period, they have testified how power safety technology have saved them when the need arises.
Power safety. Safety is our hallmark.
So welcome back from the break. It's been an exciting conversation so far. So we want you to join in the conversation. We don't want to leave you out of this very juicy and interesting topic. So join us on 050-960-8744. 050-960-8744. We'll be rolling some videos of the fire circle. We've experienced major fires, but we'll go back, look at some of the videos from the circle incident. We'll come back, and then most of our conversation will be on the background of this video.
Okay, so at what time did you receive the call that the fire outbreak had occurred? And when you came here, what was the situation like?
All right, thank you very much. We had a call around 17:38 hours, and at 17:43 hours we are here. You know, our station is just close to this place. That is a Christopher Circle Fire Station. So when they got here, the fire had, and you know, you use only 4 minutes, about 4 to 5 minutes, and the fire, the winds. So they called for additional pumps, which and we were able to douse the fire and then extinguish it totally. They were trying to put the fire up, forgetting that they should call us to also assist us to, get to the.
They have the courage.
Human beings instinctively to train them, we educate them. We let somebody call us because many times
that's smooth.
You and I know.
Between the people and government.
Thank you.
When they come to the scene site, they don't.
That is a perception that I do. These are class A fires, so usually in our fire tenders.
There be a firefighter representative. 221 fire stations burn on the ground. But the important thing is the stack that they have. If a fire got
Please, your full name and your position.
to control fire. So we quickly so they got here, we risk fires, which is fully growth stage for police protection, and police also know this area from early. We were able to fight. So there are a lot of information concerning any casualty. But
we're responding to, and then let me quickly remind you of the number. If it's a question, we'll gladly respond. In a service for you. Fire scenes without water. What's our
The highly educated also, would you ensure that the waiting for emergency water and for the our every fire and so we have a level, they check fuel level, they check all the equipment. No, it doesn't happen that way. What has been happening is that at our fire tenders. But here we water is a capacity. So our fire tenders, we also order a last resort to produce every fire. It is indicated or for rescue and for there, and there is a ready in the fire. You see that tender flow of water and water. Break firefighting until the fire is out.
Who don't break that in the performance of the future of the operations department.
I've sent out there to be up to date. Can only get better. We get whatever equipment that is needed. We have an improvement of brighter, and so Ghanaians
and the throwing back custom we round up. I want you to look into the give them an assurance that their effort.
Things may not only fire tenders show you that for our they will be coming new PPs. I can only reassure the game can only get. I hope that more professional, like
hope that the Conwith personally have been the director of public relations.
The general public is that doesn't mean that what we need from you is your thank you. Let us from now encourage our fight, and you can testify of, and like I indicated, look, even those in our service. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The public, so I want to sneak this in before, and then even with you from the public.
So dial the emergency situation that they are facing. Job when someone calls and the emergency situations, it means you your brother, your sister, your relative